Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A theme! At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it! We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
I hope you're right, but almost might not be enough. Not when he's killing people.
I know. And Yanarl and Hamuel, they're still sick. But it was him. The him I remember, just for a moment. Then it wasn't. Then he was someone I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
Like it or not, you might have to.
My head understands that, but my heart believes that we'll get through to him somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
We'll save your brother, Balara.
I hope you're right. I really do. But if we don't... Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's gonna gather clues from the dead...
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
I'm a shadow dragon too. If you started a job, let us finish it.
By the pacts of the Watchers, we would not ask, were it not important.
The Shadow Dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Evka. See how the Wardens are doing.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, two of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the fourth and fifth ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
I've never really faced any problem too big to solve. Now there's Spine, the gods, Treviso. It's hard to ever feel you're doing enough. But here, now, I have people I can care for. Something as small as providing a treat feels big enough to matter.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family?
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake will never repeat. Asan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's gonna take a lot of bribery. Better stock up on their snacks.
I can feed them.
We might just take you up on that.
And my dad can forge griffin armor.
Hear that, Asan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
And we'll keep listening for something.
Hey, Rook. Come to stare into the fire? I've heard that helps people think. Can't say I've had luck with it.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
What matters is that she's alive, and we know where she is. So let's go get her.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the talons of the crows at Via della Morte. All of them.
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited guests. Shall we?
As soon as we've prepared. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember. Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katarina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? They should have been back by now. Kill them for the glory of Tafinta reborn!
They were talking about an old woman.
Katarina.
Katarina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Muerte.
Whew. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil.
Don't say that when Katarina is in earshot.
Trouble scouted.
Who goes there?
The last person you will ever see.
Watch the left.
Hey!
Finish it!
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out. So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway. A train. Say the word.
Got him in position!
No Venatori leave this house alive.
One for us.
Bad guys.
Intruders! First the blight comes to my city, and now you want my house?
Hey!
Let's go!
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
That's a problem.
The door's been barred from the inside,
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
which is why I'll go first. Katerina.
Lucanis, my poor boy.
We can't stay here. We have to move.
Rook, blight or no, we must find somewhere safe for Katerina before we end this.
You'll do no such thing. And don't speak about me as if I'm not here. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go! I'll meet you in the Opera House.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis.
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanus back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Venatori, do we honor your alliance? Now, the demon of Byzantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanus. All of this is on your head. Stay in cover. They're just standing in my way.
I know the kinds of deals you can make with demons. This is not one.
Why couldn't you have just died when you were supposed to?
Next time, use your own knife.
Sorry, Luke. Nothing personal.
Right, on him!
Just when you use back, cousin. You've gotten soft.
You're in for a surprise, Ilario. Coming at range. Ready again.
Look at you, Lucanus. An abomination. You used to be somebody.
And you never were.
This isn't over. Rook, fall back. Leave Ilario to me. Just say they're all yours. Of course. Just say when.
Thanks, Lucanus.
Someone follow up!
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanus is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanus!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katarina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything?
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No, not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Then we strike while they're weak.
And we're not letting our people be killed.
No, we're not.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed.
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
That's a lot of them. It'll be a fight for the ages.
No fighting. You'll get us all killed. You're going to blend in instead. I found you some disguises.
Well, do I look evil enough?
You'll fit right in.
I'll just hide behind Nev.
I'll go with the Veil Jumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
What about the others?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone. In the trees. Strife and the Veil Jumpers.
I thought I saw that too. Good to know they're watching over us. These sleeves, they'll get tangled in my bowstring.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
Going to bleed the Dalish deer.
They're going to kill Ahala? Just for fun?
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
Then heed us. Brooke, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
live in exciting times, my friend. They've returned, and the enemies of Tevinter will fall.
For the glory of Tevinter reborn! Why, if it isn't Aurelin Vera, does your father know you're here?
Please, he disempowered me. The old fool needs to die. That magisterial seat should be mine.
My prices are very reasonable. We'll talk.
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Not just me, then.
What do you think Rook's like in person? Do you think they smell nice?
What is wrong with you? And have you forgotten which side you're on?
No. I mean, think about if we could turn them. Riding beside Rook at the head of Tevinter's vast armies.
Someone likes you.
Keep your voice down.
Who are you? We're not expecting dwarves.
I'm,
My associate, from the Carter.
This is very irregular.
She's curious about the talk of a Tevinter rebirth. Business thrives when all parties have confidence in the future. Don't you agree? Now tell me, where are the risen gods? I promised my friend a spectacle.
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
A human mage. Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Elgarnon might be here, but he doesn't know we are.
But we're trying to steal his sacrifices. He'll notice.
We'll worry about that when we have to.
Then let's keep moving for now.
Does anyone else hear that?
I feel you. I see you. I know how you suffer. Come to me, and I will ease your soul.
It's like a buzzing in my head.
Your gods have returned. Give yourself to me, and be seated at my side when the Imperium rises again.
He's making promises. Tempting me.
He's telling me he can protect everyone. My family. Ferelden.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament, and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of Night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and rise. I am Elganon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Your Tevinter crumbles under its own weight. I can restore it. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. Mythalinas. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
And trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Valara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgarnon is right there. We're just leaving? No. We can't touch him now that his archdemons in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
We're not alone.
Destroy them! For elderly their strength!
Your heresy failed! Ranged attackers! Here they come!
We're on fire!
Fight on for your masters!
Move now!
I am blessed.
Hail master! Strike again!
Nice moves.
That just feeds us! On to you!
I feel the blessing!
Got things ready.
This cannot be.
Got through that.
archdemon.
Does it see us? Please tell me it doesn't see us. Get ready.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Got you covered.
Now Darkspawn?
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a walk?
Shooting for us!
Look out! Behind you.
This is your end. Coming at range. Your turn.
Nali moves yours.
Obey and fight on.
Under fire. Watch it. standing. Not bad.
Is the archdemon attacking?
Doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillenane lost her dragon. Might make Elganon more cautious.
Trouble nearby.
Rook gets that one. Now it's your turn. Made it through. Dalish arrows. Strife and the other Veil Jumpers were here.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners. Over there! That cage. I think that's where the Dalish are being held.
Almost there. We can make it.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way! We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
See that, bad guys?
Commanders! Attack! Send reinforcements!
One for us.
Damn it! Shut tight, and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out. Shit!
What do you need us to do?
We're stuck! Gate's shut and we can't open it from here.
You've got Venatori headed your way. You hit them, we'll hit the gate.
That's a problem.
How's it looking?
Fine. Go kill some Venatori.
Look out!
I feel God.
They cannot be destroyed!
My job's done. Your turn.
Get before! Got him in position!
open. There's an entire Venatori army coming for us.
We know! Don't die!
Nowhere to run. Your death is our gift to Elven.
I've got the setup, you do the rest. Done.
Still no luck? Sorry. Really? Are you sure you can open this?
Who made this game? Why is it like this?
What's that thing?
Take it to him! They're aiming for us!
Got things ready.
Your turn! Get clear!
Ready. All set. Now it's your turn.
Finish it!
My job's done. Your turn.
Someone follow up!
Nami moves yours. Brooke takes credit there.
Still alive? Still alive.
Come on, come on.
Well, that's good.
We'll keep the exits clear. You get to the Dalish.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
Wait, this feels off.
We're not where we were, Rook. I don't like this.
Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The elven have been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
We keep getting turned around or something.
It's Elganon. He's found us.
And he's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit. There's blight here. There wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Oh, come on!
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
Shit. The Dalish need help and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Do we know the Dalish is still alright? What if Elganon sends the Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Solus, we need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lethalin! Mabanal Avanuris! Masaline Algalana!
Didn't need to get that. Let's keep moving. Solus is gonna distract Elganon.
Van Harel, you have no power here.
Oh, I don't think he's happy about that.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the dread wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Mavalas Ban, Shevgar Fen Harel.
Got it covered.
Right on him.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
You're looking a little pale. Are you? I can hear them in my head.
Trouble scouted. Back. Finish it.
We can do this. We have to do this.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
Dalish. Destroy the magical crystal keeping the cage locked.
The cruelty is nothing new. But what has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Elganon the Mighty? The Blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to me? Sorry, that's very loud.
Don't stay there!
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did in yours, and you will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the Blight.
Save your games for the mortals, Dread Wolf. The Blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. You're whining comes from envy, Fen'Harel, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
But it will not have Illuvians, will it? Junei built them, and now he is dead. Our great cities came from Silex, our deepest mysteries from Dirthaman.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully, who ruled over what others had built, and now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Gillenane? You cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
Your strength becomes...
I knew I liked you for a reason. Is that the last of them? Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you.
Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranus, Nethalon.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elganon sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
I should check in with Solus.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
I feel like enough has gone wrong lately without adding more fuel to the fire.
Sometimes it's good to put things into perspective.
Especially if it's funny.
Oh, so my suffering entertains you. Got it.
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Another day.
The Evanurers do not need. They only demand. Deny them.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Elganon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The way the two of you argued, they didn't feel like enemies. They felt like family.
How so?
Family knows you better than anyone, and that can be good or bad.
I had not thought of it that way. But yes, we had centuries to stoke the fires of our hatred. I saw his rise to tyranny coming, and could not stop it. And he saw me disrupt his plans for dominion time and time again.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
Last time I got his attention, he got angry enough to come after us with the blighted dragons. Hopefully this baits him into a mistake we can use against him.
Every act of resistance is a thorn in his side. He will break soon. When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine. But he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
What about the Inquisitor? Does she not count as a friend?
She was useful. But there were others I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. Cole, a spirit of compassion, I helped adapt to our new world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So, what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
The odds on this were never good, but we've already beaten them once. We have a job to finish, and 2 gods to kill. We don't get to wallow and whine because no one else is taking this fight.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Did the Veil Jumpers find any traces of where Elganon and his archdemon went?
No. Venatori started swarming the area right after we left, and they had to leave.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Keep your weapons ready. We don't know when the gods will show themselves again. Be prepared for anything. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.